There are certain things that God expects of you and I. Let me give you a little bit of statistics, so you know you are not that young. The statistics is from the lives of our fathers today, the ones you see today. At least I know Oyedepo is about 68, 69. He will be 70 this year. Pastor Tunde Bakari will be 70 this year. Daddy Adeboye is 82. Pastor Kumuyi over 82. Some of you, including me, when I saw them going for crusades again, I said their time is up. They're rounding off. Until the Lord came to me, he said, it's the failure of a generation. He said, don't say they're rounding off. It is the failure of your generation that is making me push them again. Because I was interceding. He said, it is the failure of your generation. That is a wailing from God as a witness. It is the failure of your generation that is making me pull. How do you call out men from 80 something to go back into the field? And they are going back from nation to nation to nation to nation to mission to mission to mission. He said, don't rejoice and don't say they are going. They are not going yet. It is the failure of your generation. Early this year, the Lord spoke to me. He said, revival is coming back to Lagos. And he said, there will be the restoration of 2 offices. He said, number 1, the teaching office will be restored. The way people are clamoring to be called apostles now, the people will return back to their calling. Some who are pastors, that we know them as pastors, suddenly have changed the prefix of their name to apostles, making it look as though the office of the teacher and the prophet the office of the teacher and the pastor is inferior. No. He said, I am going to restore the office of the teacher. I'm not just going to give your generation teachers, I'm going to give your generation teaching priests, men who have relationship with me. When they speak from my presence, with my presence. They speak from my presence, with my presence, so that the word will tether the heart of men. The words will quicken the heart of men. They will not be scholars. They will be men of divine presence. They will be men and women of divine presence. If you are a teacher, hold to your teaching grace. If you are a teacher, don't undermine your office. I'm just casting a prophetic news to you that we are about to also again experience genuine teachers. When you see them cry, don't think they are critical. When you see them speak, don't think they are wicked. Don't think they are void of love. It is the burning burden of God for this season. It is the burning burden of God for this season to raise teaching priests, priests that will speak from his presence and with his presence. From his presence, because they would have dwelt with him, and when they come out to speak, he will be with them and he will be with their mouth, as it was in the days of Aaron, that the voice of God was beaming through him. God will teach a people precept upon precept, line upon line, for the maturity that you seek in the body will not be seen until teaching priests rise. So I say to you, rejoice, because you will see it again. You will see teachers rise. God said to me, I will restore. So it means that those offices seemingly seem to be dead right now. You can count with the tips of your fingers how many teachers we have right now. The ones that are called teachers, real doctrinal teachers, are not scholars but teachers of the Bible, teachers of the word of God. God will begin to raise them again. He will begin to raise them. And he said, the second office you will see that is restored, it will be back, that people will pride themselves as evangelists. They will be called evangelists. They will rejoice to put the name, the title evangelist. The way men are scrambling to be apostles now, in the next 2 years, that orientation will change. It doesn't mean that the apostolic order is going to wane. No. But the emphasis of the Spirit will be clear that even he that is an apostle will go back to the trenches. Even he that is an apostle will go back to crusades. And they will say, we thought you have been burying an apostle. No. A season is upon us.